It's Nicole Reynolds, Solutions Consultant with Veeva Vault RIM. Today we're going to give you an overview and a demonstration of Veeva Publishing eLearning. Vault Submissions Publishing is unique in that it moves traditional publishing tasks earlier in the submission lifecycle and even eliminates other steps completely, and therefore changes the overall approach to publishing. Moving away from legacy publishing processes can pose challenges to busy regulatory operations teams, especially those who have processes rooted in the use of traditional publishing systems. To address these challenges, Veeva is introducing a new end-user training offering called Vault Submissions Publishing eLearning. Designed by Veeva Publishing experts, Vault Submissions Publishing eLearning is an online, self-paced training program that helps companies to onboard and educate users on the key process steps in Vault Submissions Publishing. Training content will be maintained and regularly updated by Veeva experts to keep up to date with new features and Veeva best practices. The eLearning will have three main components. Initial onboarding, which will be initial basics training, covering key steps required to get from the initiation of an application through to submitting fully published and finalized content directly to the health authority. Differences training. This will be release-based training covering what's new in each release and giving a deep dive of some of the key features in the release. And then the advanced topics library. These will be micro-learnings that will cover specific use cases and/or regional considerations. Training content can be accessed through the Veeva hosted training vault called eLearning Direct or delivered to your existing Veeva Quality Vault if applicable. Let's get into a demonstration. I'm accessing the course through eLearning Direct. When users logged in, they can access all their training tasks and contents in the My Learning Lab. We can then see all of the courses that we are enrolled in the Open tab here. As you can see, I am enrolled in 8 trainings, including the Vault Submissions Publishing Initial Basic Training, some differences or release trainings, and an advanced topics. In order to get a little bit more information about the course, such as a summary and/or estimated completion time, we can hover over the hover card, and that will give us the ability to get additional information as well as begin training. When we click through to begin training, we're taken to a launch page, which will allow us to then launch the course, and it will open up in a new pop-up window. From here, we can now see that we're now entering the Vault Submissions Publishing eLearning, and we're able to start our course. To the left of the screen, you will see all of the lessons involved in this course and a progress window in order for you to keep track of how far you've progressed in the course. The course begins with a Vault RIM overview. This section is designed to give users an introduction to Vault Submissions Publishing and the publishing process, and it highlights where publishing sits within the overall RIM platform. This section also maps the traditional publishing steps to the Vault Submissions Publishing process and how these key processes are changing. This is meant to give an introduction to the publishers with experience in other tools as to what they can expect differently when using Vault Submissions Publishing. Once we've completed the Vault RIM overview, you can then see that the course then has lessons broken down into smaller lessons that will give you a high-level overview of each of the key process steps. You can see we will start with applications and the process of creating applications. This is important so that users can understand how the details entered in the application will impact the overall submission downstream. Users will then walk through with submissions content plan, and then get into the publishing activities such as validation, hyperlinking, and then finalizing content and submitting to the health authority. Currently, this course is following the key processes of a US-based submission. We're considering other regions as advanced topics for the future. Users will engage with and consume content in a variety of ways. Some training will include text-based training, which is information given through visual aids, examples like a simple graphic or screenshot with texts. and then interactive graphics that require the user to engage with the screenshot in order to learn more information, such as clicking on a box or clicking through in order to get additional details about this particular lesson. There are also brief demos, which users can progress through the screenshots by clicking to advance the learning topics. The training also has a few software simulation, which is a demo that requires users to complete the actual steps needed to complete the process within VaultRIM. This allows users to gain hands-on experience by simulating the steps needed to complete the steps in Vault Submissions Publishing. The training is then enforced with knowledge checks. So there will be quizzes at the end of each process section and a final knowledge check at the end of the course that summarizes the key lessons presented through the entire course. Once users have progressed through all of the lessons and completed the final knowledge check, they can exit the course and then mark the training as complete in their eLearning Direct Vault. You can then go back and use the Explore button here to see where any new courses, such as advanced topics or release trainings, and then enroll in those. That concludes our overview demo of the new Submissions Publishing eLearning. I thank you for your time. Have a great day.